This mom with her 2 kids has no clue she's being recorded, and now people want her arrested. Holly Renee, a North Dakota resident, was out shopping when she noticed something strange happening in the parking lot. She's not one to normally record strangers, but she knew she had to record what she was witnessing, or no one would believe her. She couldn't believe a mom would act like this, especially in this cold weather. The parking lot was packed, as it usually is during a storm, as everyone flocks to stock up on necessities. It was literally freezing outside, and snow was blistering everywhere. She was just about to hop out of her car and head into the store when she noticed a mother acting out of the ordinary, borderline unsafe. North Dakota winters are notoriously harsh. If you're daring enough to go outside, you have to bundle up to the max. Coat, scarf, gloves, and a hat are the bare necessities in times like this. Kids should never be outside without being bundled up, especially considering temperatures can drop all the way to negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit. However, this mom clearly didn't get the picture. As soon as Holly recorded the mom's bizarre behavior, she decided to share it on the town's local Facebook page, New Williston Connections. Soon it became clear that many people felt the same way about the mom's inappropriate behavior, and they were very vocal about it. Some even went as far as to involve the cops to make sure she learned her lesson. A local news station even picked up the video, broadcasting the video on their nightly news. With this amount of coverage, the mom started to get some serious heat for letting her child be outside dressed like that in the middle of winter. Some commenters even said, "The largest issue is that if she's willing to do this in public, what goes on at home?" While others said, "Poor little things, unbelievable stupidity and neglect." One thing was for sure, people were fuming. The mother should have known better than to let her kids experience freezing temperatures in just t-shirts. Children are especially vulnerable to chilly temperatures because they have a harder time regulating body temperature. And combined with their inexperience in the weather department, they need guidance with issues like this. What's even worse, the mom seems to be bundled up just fine, fully aware of how unpleasant it is without a jacket. Although there were many people up in arms about the mom's decision, there were a few that weren't into the mom shaming. Shame on everyone bashing this mama based on 12 seconds of parenting. But of course, there were the angry people demanding justice. Bad day or not, she isn't taking care of them. The mother was about to hear from the cops, who had a lot to say. People reached out to the local police department, hoping to get some justice for the kids and to ensure it doesn't happen again. We're told the Williston Police Department have identified the woman and children involved, said some of the concerned locals. However, some didn't even want to wait for police to act. They wanted to do something themselves. The more time the video was on Facebook, the more people became outraged. Some called her the worst mother ever, while others weren't so sure that it was that big of a deal. A few even criticized Holly for taking the footage, stating that people are getting too comfortable judging others. In just 18 hours, nearly 2.9 million people had witnessed the video. Not just that, but the video had been shared 50,000 times, with 14,000 comments. As embarrassing as it was, this mom was about to get a visit from the cops, a much worse situation than being secretly filmed. On that particular day, the temperature was a nippy 8 degrees negative Fahrenheit. One of the children was wearing a long-sleeve shirt and leggings, paired with no socks or shoes. She was obviously freezing because she was shivering and rubbing her arms and legs, trying to stay warm. It's heartbreaking to watch, and it was about to get a whole lot worse. The other child was also obviously cold, as she was jumping up and down trying to warm herself. Many who viewed the video believed that the mom was actually yelling at the child after noticing her body language. The little boy didn't have any shoes or socks on either. Unbeknownst to the woman, she was about to get a visit from the local police department. They made it clear to the locals that on January 11, 2018, the Williston Police Department responded to a call for service, in which the reporting party indicated a female was at a local grocery store with 2 small children. They were about to take action, and it wasn't looking good for the mother. An investigation was going to have to be put into play, especially since this wasn't a cut-and-dry case. The police department issued a press release to inform the general public on the status as seen above. It states that the children did not have appropriate winter wear on for weather conditions. Numerous concerned citizens have reported the incident. We want to ensure the community that we're actively working an investigation and addressing the concerns. The safety of the children and all community members is our main focus, so we want to thank everyone who reported. All the children were located, safe and sound, but it was clear that the mom did not handle the situation properly. Some people were so mad they wanted the mom to receive jail time for her actions. What's even worse is that Holly, the woman who filmed the incident, confirmed something horrible. There's no doubt that children should take priority over everything, and hopefully this mom will think about that in the future. Holly stated that she actually saw the mother hit her child, which is a very sad thought to think about, especially since if the kid was acting up, it was probably because he was cold. The debate continues, and one issue keeps arising. Many parents hit up forums asking others how to deal with kids who hate wearing jackets and find it hard to get them not to throw a fit when they have it on. Some kids even have sensory issues that makes it miserable for them to wear tight coats. So what's the solution here? Because clearly this isn't the right one. Everyone has different parenting styles, and it's not okay for anyone to pass judgment against them, unless the child's in danger, of course. It's clear in this case that the mother's wrong, but most likely nothing will come of it. There's no update on if any consequences were enforced in this instance, but we hope she's learned her lesson.